Hello, my name is Kyle, and this is what I'm here for, to address foolishness like this. TikTok influencer tells white people not to see the Black Panther sequel. Well, if you want to just look at the obvious, you probably don't want to go see it anyway. But I'm going to talk to you about this film, Black Panther 2, that's coming out. It's just something that they're trying to put out on the heels of The Woman King, which we've done extensive videos on that. Go check those videos out. And by the way, check out the Africans Sold Other Africans in the Slavery playlist. That's a good one because it's causing conniptions across the board from some of these people who don't want to admit that history like that actually happened. But again, I'm digressing. So in this video, I'm going to show you a quick clip of this TikTok influencer and her telling you, white people, and why you shouldn't watch this film. Not like you needed her advice anyway. Utter ridiculousness. And let's just go through this article. This is from the Washington Examiner. An influencer took to TikTok to discourage white people from seeing the Black Panther sequel on opening weekend. Self-proclaimed activist Lavender Lee explained in a now removed TikTok they removed it. Okay. That white people can go see the movie on another weekend, but that the opening weekend set for November 11th is meant for black people. Okay, let's just stop there. No, tell you what, let's just play the video right now and you can see for yourself.
This message is to all our would-be accomplices and white allies. This message is to all the white people who have BLM in their bio. If you really want to prove to black people that you love us and you care about us and you are down for the cause,
First of all, did she say accomplices? Accomplices? Is that something derogatory in terms of like, yeah, my partner in crime kind of thing? So what are you implying there, Miss BLM?
do not go see that movie opening weekend.
Okay, I guess we don't go seeing the movie. And we're going to show some box office numbers as to why, with this attitude, The Woman King is still losing money. But let's continue.
You buy your ticket, you give it to
Let's
a
go
black
back.
person.
She said something else stupid.
Want to prove to black people that you love us and you care about us and you are down for the cause? Do not go see that movie opening weekend. You buy your ticket, you give it to a black person or a black family who can't afford to go.
So you're going to automatically assume that black people can't afford to see the film. I know she didn't say that, but that's the connotation. You find a black person on the street, whatever. Yo, brother man, you want to go see this film? I guess whatever, dog. What is it? Black Panther 2. I guess I'll go see it. Can I bring my family too? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to bring people into the theater. White people pay the money for the ticket for the brother on the street who can't afford it, and then they benefit. So do you want white people's help or not? Are you trying to be, in a position where you're in control, or are you still relying on white people to do stuff for you? Which is it? Which is it? I'm just curious. This stuff here is just...
And then you go sit at that theater in front of the doors. You make sure that every black person in that theater can enjoy that movie in peace.
Oh, okay. So I'm a white person. I'm going to go, my hard-earned money, I'm going to go to work, 40 hours a week. It's Friday. I say, hey, honey, what you want to go see? Let's go see the Black Panther 2 movie. All right, let's go, honey. Oh, but we can't actually see the movie. We can buy the ticket and we can give it to someone on the street, the brother man. But then, of course, we have to sit outside the door to make sure that no one else comes in to, these other people inside can see the film in peace. If that sounds like a weekend for you, honey, sure, let's go do it because we're down with the cause. We're the accomplices for BLM, which, by the way, BLM is pretty much the group that says that, they are trained Marxists. And go check out the Candace Owens film on that one, just to say what they're all about. But again, I can go on forever on this. Let's keep going with Miss BLM here.
You make sure that you use your body to block us from anybody who would be coming in that theater to do us harm. That is your job.
To do you harm? Oh, so brother man that in the street isn't going to do you harm because statistically speaking, you're more likely to be hurt by a dude on the street or the brother man who looks like you with the same complexion versus a white person. Is that what you're talking about? See, this whole convoluted logic here is ridiculous. And let me finish it up. I got something to say on this.
You can go see it on another weekend. Go see it on the second or third weekend. But the first...
Oh, okay. So we have to buy 2 tickets. we buy the first ticket to the brother man on the street, even though he may come in, statistically speaking, he may be harmful to us more so than an average white person, just going by FBI statistics. But then we have to buy a second ticket because we can see it the second weekend because, oh, by the way, we also spent 2 hours in front of the door, blocking the door so you guys can be safe inside from brother man who's actually already inside, who again, statistically speaking, it's going to probably do you more harm than anyone else. But that's, of course, that's just logic and reason. But again, buy that second ticket the second weekend, and then we get to go see it. And well, who's going to make sure that we can see the movie in peace? Because I would probably assume, based on your attitude, that you're going to be protesting us for even being in the theater. Why you come second weekend? Why couldn't you come third weekend? You could come fourth weekend. Why couldn't you watch it on DVD?
Weekend, that's for us. To do anything other than this is anti-Black.
That's what you say. You say anti-Black. Okay, what is anti-Black? I would submit in this case that Black Panther, even though it's a Marvel film, a Disney film, it's not really a Black-owned company, but I'll give you that. This is a Black thing. You're celebrating all this stuff. Wakanda is a real country, and it's real things happen in Wakanda that are down with the cause. And even though Disney is not a Black-owned company, like I said before, let's just give you that. I'll concede that point, fine. But what would be better? White people staying at home, or, because right now, I'm telling you right now, they're not going to buy a ticket and give it to someone else, so that's off the table. So you've already told millions of people right now to don't go see this movie. So what's going to happen? Your Black film, even though it's not really Black, is now going to suffer from the box office, and it's also going to prevent future quote-unquote Black films from being made because producers aren't going to sign on to it. They aren't going to greenlight it because it's not going to make any money. And to that end, and here we have The Woman King sitting at $83.1 million as of right now. This is from Box Office Mojo. And if we come over to our spreadsheet that you may be familiar with from our video that we did about this film flopping, which we said it would lose money, probably lose money. Well, right now it's still losing money. If you take a look at that, you plug the $83 million into the total gross. Come over here to the right, you see we're at a negative $16.8 million. It's losing $16.8 million if you consider that you must make at least twice or 200% your production cost. Now, there's a formula in there. It's not quite a rocket science there. It's not quite definitive, but that's accepted across the board, that if a film costs $100 million to make, you must make $200 million just to break even. And that's, some people say, at the low end, but I didn't even consider that. But this is the baseline minimum that most people say you must do to make money. And we know that it did cost $50 million to make. All right. Now, that being said, let's take a look at another film that you probably are familiar with that we also mentioned in that video, and that is Top Gun Maverick. Right now, it sits at $1.4 billion. That's with a B. And let's take a look at that. That movie cost $170 million. You take that, double it up, $340 million. We're looking at a profitability of $1.4 billion. Profit of $1.4 billion. And remember, that cost normally includes the cost of the actors and the actresses. So everyone's paid off. That $1.14 billion is sheer profit. Now, that is contrast, and we know good and well that this is not the same thing. The Woman King and Top Gun Maverick, it's a franchise, we get it. However, in terms of percentages, how much money could Woman King have made had they not gone with that woke narrative, title, and marketing campaign, which basically told white people to stay away? It was actually a pretty decent movie with conservative messaging in there, a strong pro-life message in there, and I gave a really good review, actually. Go take a look at that. The problem I had with The Woman King, and still do, is the narrative that's coming out of it and people accepting it as fact instead of as fiction. And so that's where I sit. But what do you guys say? What do you think about this woman telling you, if you're white, not to go see this film? Not that you needed her to convince you. I mean, I get it, okay? So with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Next time you see me, I'll be in the studio, better quality and all that. So thank you for hanging out with me in this remote location where I'm filming, and I appreciate that very, very much.